You're in my domain, got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's over before you know it. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory.
This is
Nmja.
Yeah, we've waited for our time to come, calculated everything we've done, we've upgraded. Now you can't outrun a champion. Now you're facing what? Can you hear them?
Welcome, Nmja fans and drivers watching at home, to the National Monster Jam Association Season 3 Kickoff Show. Tonight, we will guide you through what to expect out of one of the most anticipated and long-awaited seasons in the Nmja world.
February of 2016 with the kickoff of SRMT Season 1, and it is time that we say that we are now headed into the 10th season John Rod 21 has ever hosted since he first joined Roblox. And on a side note, Nmja will head into its 3rd anniversary this year, so that's something to look forward to. SRMT, SMJT, and Nmja all opened gateways for newcomers and veterans since John first unleashed the kickoff on exactly February 22nd of that year.
With some driver favorites such as SRMT S3V2 Season 5 and Nmja Season 2, the tours have quickly become a staple of history in RoMJ with its diverse lineups and thrilling fan experiences. Season 5 especially is a perfect example of that because to this day is the only season to have a full year-round 4-quarter schedule.
Stadium tours and arena tours aplenty, SRMT Season 5 was praised for its big lineup of drivers, but suffered faults such as points and tour consistency. Despite this, John and his team of admins over the years have been able to improve and revolutionize with every season that followed SRMT Season 4, even if they had imperfections.
Before we begin, go ahead and take a look and give us a follow on our social media. We also have a Discord server. The code is provided. So, without further ado, let's get started with what to expect of the replicated lineups of Season 3. As you all probably expected, we do have a plan to have a fire versus ice competition in NMJA this season, spread across the stadium tours. Delhi, I know that you are part of the fire team this season in Fire Max D.
That is correct. Both Team Fire and Team Ice have some incredibly talented drivers spread across the tours, and having to go up against someone like Cole 1999-65 for the second time in a row is cool, but tough at the same time. New elements will be added to the table this season to keep the pot stirring for both teams.
This'll definitely bring some conversation to the community. After each week, our points crew will tally the number of points for each fire and ice truck and determine which team has the lead. In the live chat as well as the Discord chat, go ahead and post whether you're rooting for Team Fire or Team Ice. Now that we got the obvious details out of the way, it's now time, NMJA fans, to reveal our planned arena tours. A total of 32 drivers in this category alone will be shown, and each and every one of them will attract sold-out crowds and arenas across the country. Now, NMJA fans, before we get into our arena tours, our NMJA Season 3 is very special. And let's have a look at one of the things that will help these drivers and our points crew to determine who will get the series championships. Here are our points structures for all our series. You see, for the Stadium Championship Series, we have 14 trucks, and the winner for each competition gets 14 points, second gets 13, third gets 12, and so on. Same goes for the Arenas and the Triple Threat Series. We have 8 trucks, so first gets 8, and so on. To begin the string of arena tours, we shall start with Arena Tour 4.
We've got some familiar faces here, such as Stevenator 11 driving Barbarian, who in Season 2 drove the NEA police truck on the Connect series. He's got some shoes to fill, however, as in Season 1, D-Cruise 323 piloted this truck on Stadium Tour 5 to clinch the championship. But you've also got Zup Boys piloting the black and green wrecking machine after last season, driving Heavy Hitter on the K&N series, as well as Remunition on Stadium Tour 4 in Season 1. But who could forget Mr. Excitement himself, Ryru 2015 699 in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Last season, he drove Max D on the Traxxas series, and in Season 1, Gravedigger on Stadium Tour 5, finishing in the top 3. But above all that, Arena Tour 4 is also home to NMJA's idol, Ave Man Great, driving Stinger Unleashed. He set an example for all of us after that gun incident a few short weeks ago, and now he's back and ready for more.
As you can see, Arena Tour 4 has a stoked lineup, and here are the venues you'll see these NMJA athletes this season. Visiting arenas in places like Florence, Hidalgo, Baton Rouge, and Washington, D.C. to finish in Manchester, New Hampshire. The series champion will get the automatic bid to the NMJA World Finals 3 in Orlando, Florida at Camping World Stadium. As we move down the line of superstars, Triple Threat East, Central, and West will make their returns to the scene this season. Master of Tornadoes is jumping back into Gravedigger for Triple Threat East after piloting the same truck on the FS1 series in NMJA Season 2. YouTube Monster Jam Sam and The Ultimate Fight, aka Monkey Man, two well-known individuals of NMJA, make their return on this series, as well as CF Rider 199 piloting El Toro Loco after breaking boundaries for rookies everywhere back in Season 1.
Triple Threat East will be making stops in great cities such as Birmingham, Alabama, Uniondale, New York, Baltimore, Maryland, Hidalgo, Texas, and finishing off in Manchester, New Hampshire. 15 stops, only one champion will come out on top.
Here is your roster for the Triple Threat Central Tour. MZ Jr. will make his comeback to NMJA in Blue Thunder alongside Real Will Monster Jam in Monster Energy. Both competitors have proved their worth in past seasons. Ryan WG, aka ROR Boy, is back this season in Pirate's Curse, and the MJ Guy, a fan favorite, makes his return in Soldier Fortune.
The Triple Threat Central lineup will be making memories in towns like Nashville, Tennessee, Newark, New Jersey, Cleveland, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, and finishing in Illinois to crown the points champion.
On Triple Threat West, some familiar faces of ROMJA rest in this tour. Big guns like Drift Sideways 98 in El Toro Loco and the MJ Fan 104 in Gravedigger will be put to the test against other competitive drivers on this series. Joining them is a certainly controversial driver. Lecoler 68 will be the driver of the Zombie Machine. He has a name to live up to, as Zillopet drove this truck in the past and set up a legacy for every event he drove it.
Our last arena tour up for show is definitely one to look forward to, halting in cities like Tacoma, Washington, Denver, Colorado, Wichita, Kansas, Pensacola, Florida, and even a Canadian stop in Vancouver, British Columbia. Our athletes will finish in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, to crown the Triple Threat West champion and join the other arena tour winners in Orlando, Florida.
Bakugan Battle Planet. With monsters unleashed from another dimension, the power is now in your hands. You've been chosen to battle for the fate of two worlds. Get ready to brawl. Harness the power of Bakugan. No battle will ever be the same. Bakugan Battle Planet. You can join the battle at Bakugan.com and download our free mobile apps. Ask a parent before going online.
I'm telling you, the arena tours are the highlight of the season.
I'll have to stop you right there and tell you that I believe the stadium tours are superior. Speaking of which, it's our next topic. Stadium tour lineups are coming your way.
Familiar faces of Nmja are on Stadium Tour 1. They include guys like Mick Monster Jam, Joey, 25, Austin Dahlgren, 25, Monster the Bro, Mario Ortega, Monster Jam ROR, 102846, and coming back from retirement is Monster Jam 438, piloting Obsessed. Underdogs are plenty on this tour as well. Kalu 101 and Cole 1999-65, to name a few.
Stadium Tour 1 will be visiting places such as Anaheim, California, Indianapolis, Indiana, St. Louis, Missouri, and Las Vegas, Nevada, to finish in Santa Clara to crown the points champion that will join the others in Orlando, Florida.
Stadium Tour 2 is no exception to having a stoked lineup. Returning veterans such as Baker's 2017 and Zillopet are ready to tear up the competition. Don't count out the big guys Awesome Green and Kingslayer Creator 2, however. On an even more challenging note, the CEO of NMJA, John Rod 21, will take a crack at the tough lineup after coming out on top last season with the most points of any member.
Starting in Tampa, Florida, and making its way around the country to Houston, Texas, Oakland, California, Syracuse, New York, Stadium Tour 2 will conclude in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and whoever finishes first place will get the automatic bid to NMJA World Finals 3.
Finishing off the chain of regular stadium tours is the third installment. A very well-known veteran, Lord Dragonspire, will be joining the lineup this season in Ice Dragon. Stepping out of retirement, we have SMJT Season 1 World Finals Freestyle Champion, Stan is both Bogan and Monster Energy. Don't forget about other past World Finals champions like Ed Bones and Lil Pity. Guys like Gravedigger Fan 2425 and Sonny Many 12 will try to keep up with this stacked lineup.
Stadium Tour 3 will start in San Antonio, Texas at the Alamo Dome and will end with an arena stop in Knoxville, Tennessee. Along the way, we go to places like Petco Park in San Diego, California, and Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. And of course, like every other series, the driver who ends up with the most total points will further solidify their chance into getting to Orlando, Florida for the World Finals.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm honestly stoked for all the tours this season. The drivers that have been set up into their respective lineups are so talented. I can't wait to see them rip it up.
Well, Deli, that's nice and all, but we're missing one thing.
Well, what is it? The fact that we switched World Finals venues for a second time? How some of the biggest names in Row MJ have come into the tour? Or how I forgot to set Earape Sweet Victory to play in the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live Kickoff tomorrow?
You know, those were all good guesses, but no, we're forgetting the International Tour. Don't go anywhere, NMJA fans. International Tour lineups are, and more to come, are next.
When it comes to kids' classes, don't overpay, over-deliver. Excite your little ones and enjoy big savings with everyone's favorite Monster Jam frames. Get 2 complete pairs with impact-resistant lenses and a free exam for just $69.95.
Welcome back, NMJA fans. It is now time to check out NMJA Season 3's International Tour.
Returning drivers such as Airborne Destruction and Awesome Bear 48 will be in this tour. Judging from their impressive performances last season, they'll be interesting to watch. That One New Yorker, Aiden Gregg 27, and Blackhawk Boy 435 are prime examples of willpower and sportsmanship. But who could ever forget the 2-time World Finals champion, Kulik Roblox? Some true heavy hitters will butt heads on this tour, and only one can come out on top.
The International Tour will kick off in Toronto, Ontario, and visit countries such as Mexico, Brazil, Germany, and Chile, just to name a few. The series will say its last farewell in Melbourne, Australia, covering every last bit of the world. NMJA guarantees to deliver the ultimate tour.
Ooh.
With the World Finals already known about, we can't forget about the other major competition, the NMJA All-Star Challenge. Unlike World Finals 3, running the traditional 3-day format, the All-Star Challenge will only run one day.
showcasing all elements of the stadium tours. The All-Star Challenge is dedicated to veterans across the tour, duking it out for 3 trophies. It's sure to be a blast to watch.
Both the World Finals and the All-Star Challenge will be hosted here in Florida. As a refresher, World Finals will be hosted in Orlando, Florida at Camping World Stadium. The All-Star Challenge will be hosted in Miami, Florida at the Google Center. It will not be the last time we see the Google Center here in NMJA.
The best in the business get to go head-to-head for their own respective tours, as well as get a shot into the Double Down Showdown or the main field. It'll definitely be worth checking it out when the time comes. So I suggest you all book your visit to your local show to meet your favorite NMJA superstars and to see who will come out with the overall event championship.
And on that note, it is time we close the doors of NMJA Season 2 and open the gates into NMJA Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in with us tonight for this very special event. On behalf of John Rod 21, Mario Ortega, our co-hosts, and our entire admin team behind the scenes that make this possible for you. Closing out for Deli Market, I am Awesome Green. Tune in tomorrow for the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Kickoff show live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time inside the State Farm Hidalgo Arena. Thank you for watching.
Good night, people.
You're in my domain, got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's over before you know it. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory.
NMJA.